Welcome to Mid-Maxers. We are a hobbyist Dungeons & Dragons group that get together, play games, and record it for your enjoyment.
Hi, I'm James. I play Slisk, the Kobold Revenant, who is a necromancer.
Hi, my name is Zyia. I play the High Elf Revenant, known as formerly as the partner and now as Mary.
I'm Jeremy. I play Sythivir, the ghost who was formerly a high elf, Arcana cleric.
Hi, my name's Nick. I play a human skeleton named William, who is a blood hunter, Order of the Darksider.
My name is Tess, and I play Shrike Ripley, the rock and roll skeleton ex-tiefling bard.
Hello, my name is Sam, and I am the DM for the Desecrated Kingdom, and let's play.
Last time on the Desecrated Kingdom. Here's Slisk. He is standing there, twitching, his eyes completely blacked out.
Where's Breck? I'm gonna disguise myself as Breck.
What can I do to calm Slisk down?
You do start to hear a bunch of armored footsteps rushing towards your location.
You guys just go, be stealthy. I got this.
We have a very strict curfew. I'll actually, you know what? Let me escort you home. So you start stealthing away. So you do find a large warehouse.
So I'm gonna be investigating around the top area of the building.
So you just see a whole bunch of bricks. Some of them, they look to be movable.
Found the door. Got an open door.
Find you guys looking down a very long stairwell that goes down into the ground.
We should probably go and get the ball. Maybe I'll do it.
I just grab his arm and just go, don't go with that disguise for God's sake.
Alright, fine. I'll be me. How about I just be me, and then I turn into my normal version of myself. My living self is your average tiefling Joe. Oh, he's got a mohawk, like dark black mohawk, red, like dark red skin. He's got like piercings, like a lot of piercings, and he just looks like a huge douchebag. Like he should be named, tiny horns, like little horns, not huge horns, just in between the mohawk. The mohawk shows them off. I want to say he has like a tattoo on his neck or something, like a neck tattoo, but it's not in a cool way. It's just like an ironic neck tattoo. It's funny because it's a skull with flames coming out of it.
William's just hard staring at it. Really?
So then I'll go and get the boy.
So you walk over to Slisk.
He's currently chewing on a piece of the thing that he took out of the barrel. He's now looking over at Shrike and...
Hey, buddy.
He's like crunching into the...
I sit on the ground in the doorway, and I get out the wooden spoon that I nicked from this room. I just like, do you want to chew on this? It's cool.
He would hold out his hand as that. Hey, Cyrus. Hey. Give me.
What? You can have it, yeah. I give it to him.
You take it and immediately start just chewing into it.
So, buddy, we have to keep moving. We have to keep going down. The sun's getting real low. No, that's right. That's wrong. You know Breck's gonna come back, right?
He just hisses.
Do you not want Breck to come back?
I want Breck.
Yeah.
Get out of here. It's like, he sort of twitches, chomps even more firmly, like more aggressively into the wooden spoon.
Mm-hmm. What if I told you, Slisk, my boy, that the only way for Breck to come back is if you calm down and just chill out for a little bit. The thing is, I have some stuff here that should really mellow you out. At least for a little bit. I don't actually know your real age, so you're probably legal enough to have some of this. Slisk, are you gonna be cool? Are you gonna follow after us?
I'll follow.
Okay, cool. Come with me, buddy, and we'll get Breck back as soon as possible.
He nods and twitches.
Do you want me to carry you? Are you fine? I have more stuff for you to chew on.
Don't touch me.
Okay. I respect that.
He holds out his hand and sort of makes grabby hands.
I give you Boris's pants. Here, have this.
Slisk's just going to let out a screech and start clawing at his throat.
Oh, I'm sorry, dude. All right. I tackle him and I'm gonna force feed him some drugs. I'm so sorry, Slisk.
Screeching and snapping and trying to bite at you.
You're not able to open his mouth to put the drugs in there.
I make him huff it. Like I just hold it under his nose. So the drug I picked out of my pocket is called Slither Soup. It's a liquid that when consumed in large quantities makes you feel like your bones are jelly, and commonly it causes people to writhe on the ground like snakes when taken in higher doses. But you're huffing it, so I assume it just kind of like gives you a weird feeling.
So right now, while he's huffing it, he's sort of like now twisting and writhing on the floor and can't quite get anything together. He's just like,
Oh, buddy, I'm so sorry.
Hey!
Some people really like this shit, you know. And then I kind of put him over my shoulder and catch up with the others.
William was just looking down the tunnel, forcing himself not to turn around. Like, just if I don't turn around, I don't notice it. If I don't notice it, I don't have to deal with it. It's the same way when Eliza was throwing tantrums. Oh no.
right now Slisk is on Shrike's shoulder going, Valis, get it, Valis, get it, Valis, get it. Just twitching and writhing.
Guys, I had to dose him. I'm so sorry. Let's just go before he makes too much noise.
Right, come on. Keep in mind for any traps or anything. Just because it was locked doesn't mean... Well, we're pretty paranoid.
Sythivir, you miss some traps, but William is able to catch them as you guys go down. William, you do see some of the traps. You're very familiar with these traps. They're very similar to the ones that you've experienced back at hideouts that you've gone to numerous times. So you guys head down the tunnel. You probably walk for about a minute or two until you get to the bottom. As you get to the bottom, you see a kind of like a library of sorts. Very small, very small. There's no window there. It's really dark in here, very dank. But the moment you get in here, you smell the very familiar scent of blood.
I'm going to cast Produce Flame in my spare hand, just to give us some light.
As you produce the flame, you see a bunch of files disheveled everywhere. There is a desk towards the end of the room. There's a bunch of bookcases on the other side. It looks like it's just been ripped to shit. There's papers and books everywhere. On the ground, you see a very elven pale skin, all ivory. His hair is red. He's got little strips of white hair in the front of it. His ears are very pointed. He has a kind of a lightning bolt scar down his cheek from the top of his high cheekbone down the chin. He's got a nice shaped beard. It's like a goatee with a little mustache, and he's got bright blue eyes that are now very milky white. On the ground, dead.
Shit.
Who's that? What a handsome fellow.
Sythivir, you look at the body, and you've noticed he's probably been dead a few hours.
William's just standing there, a look of disbelief and slight horror on his face, or that you could see behind the mask. It's just, that shouldn't be. Oh
What?
my-
What? Who is he?
Who
is this handsome fellow?
It can't be him.
Alright,
Fuck off.
okay.
Explain.
Do you know him?
He looks like Tassar Biril. He was the leader of the Darksider, but there's...
What?
Well, if you let me fucking finish...
Leader of
No,
the
or at
Darksiders was
least-
an elf?
I don't know if he was. He was human, at least, when I saw him.
What?
So the fuck?
Come again?
I don't... His face is exactly the same.
Make any sense.
Elf hiding amongst humans. He was working, or at least side working with a human capital.
Is there a chance he could have been disguised?
Very likely.
Guys, can we... I can talk to the corpse.
Slisk walks over and starts animating the dead.
Stop!
As Slisk is about to do the spell, William and Shrike is fast enough to counteract his action and stop the spell before.
No.
Please. I try to give him drugs again. I'm gonna give you more drugs.
No.
He's just sort of hissing and biting at you.
I need him coherent enough.
Need help.
Yeah. Slisk, hey, buddy, come here. Sit on this chair. No, sit on this chair for me. Put him on the chair. Put him on the chair. I'll manacle him to the chair. I have manacles.
You easily get the noodle into the chair.
I manacle him to the chair. I'm like, Slisk, calm down. Where'd my boy go? I miss my boy.
He's spending his entire time trying to bite both of you. By the way, his scales have paled out a little bit more as well. He's looking a little bit more rotted.
He's probably in a stupid revenant form. Whatever. Fucking. Let's look around
He's
the
a
room.
fucking revenant?
Yeah. I thought we discussed this.
Brick told us
Yeah, Brick
this.
told us that. Were you
That's
not
right.
listening?
I was kind of distracted by the fact. Just moving on.
Yeah, move on.
You can talk to him.
I can ask him questions. It's a bit of a crapshoot.
Would it be easier to just have him bring him back like us? He
Would
gestures
he
to
wait?
Slisk.
Wait. Consider this. Would he want to be brought back as undead?
That doesn't fucking matter. I need
It
answers.
does. It does matter. Hold on. I didn't want to be brought back. Did you want to be brought back? I was happy
No.
dead. I mean, I think I was. I don't remember, but I'm just saying. Would he want to be brought back?
I can speak from experience that you all woke up as undead. Becoming awake while you're becoming one is not fun.
You start looking around and looking at some papers. You kind of look for the documents. Most of the documents are daily reports and that kind of such. You don't see anything that's really interesting, but you do find one file that kind of stands out to you.
How? Fine. But we need answers from him.
Yeah, well, we can either take the whole body or
Please calm down. Jesus Christ. I'm trying to calm Slisk down. I shake him. I'm like, calm down.
Slisk is thrashing around, clawing and attacking, and he seems to be screaming out in some kind of language you guys don't understand.
I'm gonna cast tongues.
Can William just go about investigating the room himself around the body?
You start looking for the papers. They're just mission reports. They're daily reports of activity happening on in Zekis and that kind of stuff in Deep Point. Nothing too interesting comes up. You do notice that Mari's reading a piece of paper, but as you walk over to the desk, you accidentally hit it with your hip, but you notice it doesn't move, and you try to move it, and it doesn't move at all. It seems to be in the floor.
Oh my.
Actually, in the note, you can just hear the sound of teeth gritting. And she kind of turns around to look at William, and her eyes are glowing.
Oh no. What happened? What'd you find?
It's Pale Wolf.
Oh, for fuck's sake, Octus.
The flames on William kind of go smaller, as if trying to hide inside of William.
Oh, what the fuck did you do? Well, god damn it.
Is it Arctus?
Yes.
She's staring into your soul.
William's
at
literally
this
looking at this is a very dangerous animal in front of me.
Shrike sits down on the desk. I don't know what the fuck is going on here. You guys go ham. I'm just gonna sit right here.
Right, be careful with the desk.
I don't care.
Yeah.
Done. I pull out a flask.
Pale Wolf was Arctus.
You talk to Arctus?
I don't really get verbal answers, but yeah.
What answers do you get?
Context.
Explain how he answers back.
I was about to say contextual, emotional feelings and such. He does kind of give verbal signs with the dimming and brightening of the flames.
She kind of stares at the flames and she just says, Arctus, the investigation on us. Did you find anything out?
It kind of flickers a bit.
Apparently that was a nod of yes.
And Revenant form starts to dim down. And she just goes, why didn't you report it?
Let me put it to you this way: the mix of emotions I'm getting from him screams a lot of he was feeling very empathetic for you, or whatever that investigation brought up. Because there's a whole lot.
She kind of her signs just kind of die down, and she just looks back at the note and just goes, "You're an idiot," and then just stands up and gives a note to, or hands a note.
What
to
is
William.
it? Can I see the note, please? I'm so confused. I go up to Mari and I try to read the note. I'm trying to read the note over Mari upside down. I don't care. I want to read it. I grab it. I read it. I'm like, I want to know what's going on.
You and me both.
Keeping me out of the loop, talking about stupid things.
I'm just as out of the loop on this as you.
No, you've got Arctus. No one else has a weird buddy that they get to talk to. Okay?
You do! You literally do!
You can literally talk to your guitar. I have to play charade with fire. Do you know how fucking hard that is?
It's alright, man. Chill.
No,
chill.
I
We're all
want
friends
to
here.
read it. I want to read it. Be cool. I'm reading it. And I get very frustrated as I read it.
Oh my god, what? I'm not focusing on Shrike. This is William's in, okay, my niece is throwing a tantrum, but she needs to just get this out, so ignore it phase.
Can I just turn back to the party and say, who do you think he's referring to when he says Spike? And he'll be pointing to Slisk.
It's me.
He's.
I'm still reading it.
You killed Breck.
No, I didn't.
Tell him that, because that's what he's saying.
I can't hear you. I'm reading. Go back to reading.
Alright.
I'm waiting for my chance to read the letter.
I go up to I'm reading it and I'm like, hey William, just read over my shoulder, we can share it.
Fucker. Fine.
Wait, William, Billiam, Dark,
What?
sir. What I'm getting from this. Okay. I think you're the reason I was stuck in prison for so long.
Hey, don't you dare. Arctus slips his reports in with my shit.
No. That's your signature, buddy. Read it and
Yeah, I mean, he slips his reports and makes me sign them. I don't do or read them. They're just in the stack.
So you never captured a little goblin guy called Hux?
No.
Arctus. I look at the flames.
You don't get any response from them.
So why has this got your signature?
Because he was a fucking asshole who made me sign his paperwork. Because he slipped it into my pile.
So I can't believe he turned snitch.
What do you mean turned snitch? We know what he's been since the start.
What? Hux, a snitch?
Oh, you're talking about Hux. I thought you were talking about William.
William was always a snitch. Let me put this straight. William has snitch energy. I'm talking about Hux. Hux is a very suspicious goblin, and he's the reason we...
Let me read it. This is like paying attention to two children yelling at each other.
Hey, William, were you Black Sun?
No.
Who was Black Sun?
Black Sun would have been Captain.
Well, this strange kobold, witness wandering the South District. How many strange kobolds do you know? I point
just
to
hisses
Slisk.
and snaps back at you for pointing at him.
That might have made a bit of sense, actually, but... Oh, God. Chap wasn't, he was one of the older members. So...
The list that Hux snitched, I can't believe he snitched. The list of all the officials in the higher ups that we sold shit to, it was filed in Zekas. Probably
Which
destroyed.
Means very likely. Or, knowing Tazar, he might have kept a private copy somewhere else.
Like on you?
Fuck.
That's what it was.
There's a good chance it
Also-
might have been that. You can't just
Oh, the
look in.
Wait, the body, it has a very, weird... It looks like stuff's been taken. He just...
I will notice that the body was stabbed. That's how it died.
Right. Well, now I'm even more interested in this, he says, walking over to the desk and finally checking out the hidden compartment.
Besides the desk not moving and seems to be in the floor, you don't notice anything odd about it. There is a lamp on the desk.
Sythivir is just staring at Slisk at this point, just kind of looking at Slisk.
Can I do a check about this note? The Augur 5th report. It says, Mr. Sprinkle has already convinced his fellow members to seek retribution and they are currently detained. Could I do some sort of check to inside it to know if it means me, if that's what it's referring to?
You look over by the bookshelves where everything is kind of shuffled around, and you're able to look through some of the records and find some similar dates, and you do find something more about Hux. William, you go back over to the desk and you look at the items on the desk. You grab at the lamp, but you just notice it can only be moved right to left, and when you move it a certain way, it clicks and it doesn't click. But you can't actually lift it up. It's in the desk. You also notice when you look around the drawer, there's also a click when you open it. And then when you look around in the drawer, there's nothing in it, but you have a sense there might be a button in there somewhere, because that's very similar to some other places.
So I'm reading all of these documents. I'm occasionally looking up at William, just gobsmacked, and then looking down, and then kind of looking a little bit angry, and then gobsmacked again, and then looking down and keeping on reading. That's just what I'm doing as I'm reading this.
Slisk at the moment is clawing at his throat as though he's trying to breathe. He's trying to. He's wheezing out. He's like...
Sythivir will just walk over to Slisk. Just go, it's okay. The noise can't hurt you. It's in your head. You need to just focus. Focus on being where you are now. Look at me. Don't listen to the noise. Look at me. And he'll, like, be trying to, like, move towards Slisk.
He starts calming down, still through, like, rasping breathing. It's like, alone? Help?
Not alone.
He's like,
I'm
pulls at the
right
manacles.
here. It'll be okay. It'll be okay. Slisk.
He he slumps over a little bit. It's like, still twitching, of course. Can't stop the twitching. But he sort of doesn't look at it. He's now just looking at the floor.
You're not alone. I'm here. I'll protect you. Promise.
You'll go away. Everyone goes away.
I won't
Everyone.
go away, Slisk. You've been through a lot you shouldn't have, but I promise I'll be here.
He just goes quiet, save for the occasional.
Just trying to be present, be talking to Slisk, trying to keep him calm.
While helping William out, should I say, can we come to an agreement that anything concerning one of our groups we share with one another, considering I don't want any information about the partners to be hidden from me any more than I've already had?
Fair enough. I'll go with the blanket statement here saying if you find anything disconcerting about the Darksiders, don't toss it at me. There's a lot going behind that.
Well, I just would like to say, Boyo, that your signature and name is on these documents. You might not remember you did this, but you're either the reason I was sent to prison in the first place, in which case we're good, that was the whole point, or you're the reason I stayed in prison for so goddamn long.
Honestly, it's a flip of a coin, because I could not tell you whether it was my paperwork originally or Arctus's.
It's yours. This protection agreement, and I slam it down like objection style on the desk. This document, it's you. You are the party who is offering protection to Hux. Out of two of us, Hux is the bigger douchebag, and you sent me to prison. Why did I have to go to prison? I could have been living the chill life. I could have not died. I could have not died. Read it and wait. And also, where did Hux go?
Don't know. And again, it's my signature, but the reports themselves not written by me.
This isn't just a signature, this is an entire arrangement.
Yes.
So not only did he get out of prison, he also didn't get undead. So I'm gonna kill him when I see him. I'm probably gonna give him like a high five, and then I'm gonna kill him. Because he'll deserve it.
Okay. I don't see anything wrong with that.
So, I'm trying to decide if I should be angry at you or not.
I don't know.
Because you obviously don't care that I wasted about 5 whole ass years of my life. 8 or more.
Look, what I'm trying to get across to you, I didn't know you at that time. I didn't care about you. I was just doing my job. And there's a very real chance that that's not even any work that I did and more just someone else in the group. Very likely Arctus.
But you don't even remember. Like, you don't even remember. Do you remember anything about the names that they got from, like, anything?
Sythivir will, like, turn back and... Do you remember all the details out of everyone you've conned?
Yes, distinctly. It's because I have to tell them to, like, brag, and also, like, sometimes I write songs about them, and we sit around in like, a chill area, and we smoke, and we talk about all the fun cons that we put on. I don't forget shit that I did while I was working, because I'm a good worker. I might have not worked for a good place or people that I'll give up, like that I'll say, but I don't just sign off on things and then immediately forget them.
Do you know how many hundreds of other people like you I've had to sign off on, had to put in jail, had to see executed? You're a number out of 1,000.
I'm gonna try and punch you. You're a huge douchebag, alright then? And then I go and, like, try to, like, uppercut.
And William will just stop it immediately by grabbing the wrist. Like, it's like an inch from hitting his actual chin. But he's just looking Shrike in the face now, completely dead.
You just have no idea how many lives you ruined. No idea.
Neither do
And
you.
you don't care. I never ruined lives. Everybody who asked for stuff, they wanted it. They asked for it. I'm a salesman. I don't sell people shit they don't want.
The grip around Shrike's wrist begins to heat up very much, and slowly William leans his face right into Shrike's. If I started caring about every life, I would be broken and sobbing. I have to either not care
or try and die.
You're already dead, so maybe you should start caring right now.
Little too late.
Can the two of you please just stop arguing?
Oh, shut
Shut
up, Ghost
up,
Sheet.
Slisk. I said it. I said it. I said Sith.
I'm sorry. Do you all just want to keep arguing like 3-year-olds?
Sometimes you argue about shit that matters, and this matters. He doesn't even remember.
Yes, but now isn't the time or place
Alright, fine.
to do this.
She's just staring at the two of you, staring at William, and then staring at Shrike in the middle of the two of you, and just simply says, "Now is not the fucking time."
Like, oh shit! Scrambles backwards until he hits a wall, and he's just like, none of you get it. None of you understand how shit it is in there, because you're also up on your high horses.
Shrike,
What?
we did what we had to survive. None of us would want to be in this situation. Do you have any idea what it's like to have to fucking go from a child to a murderer?
Oh, well, I mean, I guess I'll never know, much like how you'll never know, and then we can all just agree that we're all shit people, huh? And then I'm just gonna storm out. I'm gonna chill up there. You guys can just not find things, whatever. I'm taking these reports and I'm going. And I take the report and the contract and I go upstairs. I just leave. I'll be a lookout up there. Something useful for me to do.
Sythivir is going to turn his attention back to Slisk, and it's just, again, he's going to just keep trying to calm. He's going to, like, Slisk has gone back into, like, he's going to try again to just calm him down and be like, there's no angry, no one's going to kill anyone, okay?
This time, Slisk is just twisting in his chair, like, never.
Don't forget to bring my manacles. I'm like halfway up the thing. I was like, don't leave my manacles behind.
William, after the whole thing, will just dead silence, turn around, and go back to rummaging through the desk and such. And you see him pulling drawers out at different lengths and such, feeling about the inner side of one to try and, as you follow along to the clicks that he's making, that he's hearing for.
So you find the button in the drawer that you've opened that you also heard click. You find the button on the top of the drawer. So you hear a click when you hit that button. And as for the drawer, when you open it 3 times, after that it stops clicking.
With the drawer 2 clicks out, he's going to push it in 1 click, but then he's going to go up and move the lamp to the left.
So as you move the lamp to the left, you hear a ka-chunk inside the drawer.
Alright, he goes back to check.
So you look in the drawer, you find a compartment underneath the drawer that's popped up, and you lift that up, and inside of it you find a journal. You do recognize it is in Elvish, but you can't read Elvish.
He's gonna gesture over for the partner to come over.
Over.
I can't read this.
Partner, you look over it, but you're able to translate it into this. William would know when you translate it for him that it's in code.
Oh, god damn it. Daedalus.
And Shrike, when you get up to the top of the stairs, you hear a message from Big Papa.
Shrike, my friend. Old friend of yours waits nearby. He has a gift for
Shrike immediately casts invisibility on himself again, and he's gonna go look in the dingiest, sort of dodgiest area, like tavern, alleyway, wherever, because he just assumes that it's gonna be that sort of meeting.
You make your way through the city pretty easily, and then you come to the skankiest looking bar that you've ever seen, and you're like, this is the place. You see this person standing outside the bar.
It's a really huge Goliath man with like scarification tattoos all over his arm, dreadlocks, kind of just looks like a really cool dude, but he's just huge. He's a unit, absolute unit. And then, but he's older, so he's probably lost it.
And he's just chilling outside the bar. He's like leaning against the wall, a little further away from the entrance, but he's by the bar.
I go up to him. I do not drop invisibility, and I'm just like, "It's Tiny. What's up?"
What's up? Boss has something for you.
I'm still invisible.
And he just holds out a piece of paper, and I'll give that to you.
When I grab it, I come out of invisibility, and I still look like human me, like regular.
He's like, you're looking better than I thought.
Yeah.
Aged well.
Yeah, I really aged well, didn't I?
So he hands you the note. He's like, alright, I got a jet. Been nice seeing you. Walks off.
Wait, is this it? Hold on.
He just gives you a salute and walks off.
Hey, wait! I'm trying to go after him.
He's like, that's all he gave me, man. He said you'll know.
Alright. So I look at it and I'm just like, after. I wish Grey was here. I'm gonna go back to the door. Maybe I'll go into the bar. I don't care about those fools right now.
Mind if I made another roll to try and break out of my manacles? Dirty 20.
Okay, so you break out finally.
As it's dexterity, I probably slip out of them rather than break them. Oh, Slisk is making his way to that body.
I'll walk, float in front of Slisk. Slisk, calm down. It's okay.
Help!
He's
not going to stop. He's not going to stop walking towards the body, even if he has to go through Sythivir.
Alright, listen. Great, decoding shit. A little bit of help here. Slisk has gotten out of his manacles.
Oh, fuck.
I got it. Partner's just gonna go over and try and pick Slisk up.
He's going to screech and try and get out of it. Yeah, he's going to try and get out of it.
He slips right by you.
William, unless you want me, and there is a thing I could do. I really don't want to, though.
And what would that be?
Just help! Pin him, just help me!
William is trying to help pin down Slisk. I know how to get a small body into a chokehold, don't worry.
He's hissing, screeching, just screaming out like, no.
Only dreams now. Only dreams now.
It's okay, Slisk. We're here to help you. You just need to calm down.
Slisk is just digging claw marks into the ground. It's Shrike!
Anna just looks at the journal. She just goes, "We know a Grey, don't we?"
Yeah. We do. Oh no.
William and partner looked over the document, read as Marin 3rd. This war is really taking a toll on my agents. Half of them can't sleep. Another group isn't even mentally fit enough to go into the field. Been getting a lot of heat from Manfred Heiser about reports and intel. Fuck him. I'm not going to send agents in to get their damn intel if it means sending them to their grave. Not even sure what they are thinking anyway, making me send agents on a wild goose chase looking for old artifacts and the lie. Even ordered to pull most of that agents out from behind lines to go on these wild goose chases. I don't like it. Something is up. April 25th. Every day it's the same question. Have you found the artifacts? Why is it so damn important? From what I know, it's just a bunch of old Lunaris religious relics. At first I thought it was just a way to embolden the people so they will needlessly throw themselves in the battle. No, there's something more. I'll get some trusted agents to look into it. Maybe do some investigations on the followers of the sun and see what their movements have been. May 17th. It seems the Pope has been making some interesting friends. My agents have gotten back to me and have reported some members of the Malachor have been meeting up. Haven't been able to get any detailed information about those meetings are about, but I do know that about the Malachor. Main headquarters in Stufflick, Nopenstalen, and they are well known for getting their hands on illegal merchandise, mostly magical items and supplies. Now, what could the followers of the Sun want or need with magical items? I know it would definitely help with the war against Yelvin, but all the magical items that my agents retrieved have gone to Weldstone. Supposedly been destroyed, but that makes me wonder if they actually did. I'll definitely 22nd. I'm glad I'm paranoid prepared, man. A few nights ago, I was attacked by a strange suit of black armor in the middle of the night. Barely able to fight the thing off. Got a few wounds, but nothing that slowed me down. Happy for the habit of placing an alarm spell in my room and having a sword under my pillow. Well, I wouldn't even be writing this journal if I hadn't put it in an emergency bag. I'm guessing my nosing around got noticed and wasn't approved of. Might be out of a job too. Ha! Hopefully my antics will only affect me and not affect my agents. Time can only tell. September 5th. Been on the run for almost 2 weeks now. Whatever those black suits of armor are, they are better at tracking someone down than even my most best trained agents. With any luck, I finally slipped them. Fingers crossed. I will admit, they aren't the smartest or fast, which is a boon. Was able to get in contact with some old friends who are going to connect me with some Fazalin Nighthawks. I'm sure they will be very interested in what I've learned about the Pope and some of the suspicious activities going on in Stelia. December 30th. Thank the gods above. I finally got in contact with the Nighthawks. Even better, I got to talk with one of their agents. Her name is Grey Rain, and she's been sent to investigations of activities of Malachor. Hopefully her sniffing around and getting back to the Nighthawks will send more hawks and they'll look into some of the other troubling areas. I just hope she is fast, because I feel that something nefarious is going on with the Pope and it doesn't look good for Stelia. February 20th. I'm gonna say this Grey Rain is a top-tier agent. Better yet, she's been keeping in contact with me. I surely have been blessed. She's told me the followers of the Sun have been working with the Malachor, and they haven't also had meetings with the Malachor head. has had meetings with the Malachor. By the sound of it, it's not good. She's also found out they're planning something. She's not sure yet. She's planning to get close to one of the Malachor members and milk information from him. I've only been getting this info because I've been giving her info on the Zyia government and partner guard shifts and the layout of the city, along with a number of other things. With the information I'm getting from Gray, I'm thinking I might need to contact the Yelvan government. But I'll wait to hear more from Gray and my agent's still loyal to me. April 5th. Heard back from my agents in the Darksiders. Apparently the Pope is using them to smuggle documents and information out of Stylia. They're going to all kinds of locations, always secluded and hidden, which makes it very difficult to track them down and find out exactly where they are. Also seems luck isn't on my side this time, because none of the loyal agents have gotten this job. Either it's bad luck or the followers are catching on. I'll have to tell them to lay low for a while. I just hope Gray gets back to me soon. Maybe we can think of a plan. May 10th. It seems I've lost contact with Gray Range. She never met up the designated time or place. I've stayed for as long as I could, but still nothing. It's been almost 2 months and still nothing. Either way, either she has been killed or captured. I really hope it's the latter. I could send some of my agents to find out, but they're already being watched by the followers. Best to stay still and hope for the best. May the gods watch over you, Gray. June 16th. I can't wrap my head around what happened. Apparently Zekas blew up. Some kind of beam or magic surge from what they tell me. I think the gods... I wasn't there or close. I heard horror stories and I'm not even sure if they are true. The Yelvan government has quickly stepped in, making it almost impossible to get any solid ideas of what the hell happened. All I know is that Yelvan apparently won the war. All the major cities that have been put into lockdown. No one in or out. It's so strange. I need to find out what happened. Something in my gut tells me that this is what I was investigating. This is what the Pope was working on. Damn, if only I could get out of this damn city. October 24th. It's been a while since I wrote here. Ever since the war ended, I've been running either from the Yelvan governor or on the search for Darksider survivors. But there is no luck on my side. From what I've heard, is that everyone who had allegiances to Stylia has been apprehended and taken to prison. I just happened to see a long line of partners getting taken away this morning. I just hope the Darksider agents were smart enough to get out of Zekas and are laying low. I need to find them and figure out what the hell happened. October 31st. Tried for the border last week, no luck. The damn Yelvan government has the whole damn country in lockdown. No one in or out. I tried to sneak through the wilderness, but there were soldiers everywhere. It looked like they took their whole army and surrounded the country. It's so frustrating. I just wanted to get on the outside and talk to my contacts. Anyone will do. I'll even go to the Yelvan if they didn't have the order on site to kill me. I have to thank the bloody Pope for tipping them off to who I was. I'm nothing more than a bird in a cage right now. Can't do a damn thing. September 8th. Alright, so Plan E is working better than Plan D. I was able to sneak into an old Darksiders archive. Luck was with me for once and the files were still intact. Didn't look like it had been used since the end of the war. I'm collecting the most useful information and going to keep it in my study. There are a few other archives nearby. I'm gonna be tricky jumping from city to city, but this has been on my first bit of progress in months and I'll be damned if it'll stop me. May 23rd. It seems bribing some of the Yelvan soldiers was a good idea. They were able to give me some useful information. The wall they have been building around the center of Stylia has something to do with the magic surge at the end of the war. Apparently it's supposed to keep the citizen state from something. But what that something is will take a little bit more effort on my part. I also learned that Yelvan has been moving most of their troops back to Yelvan, which should make it easier to sneak out of the country. I have noticed that the guards in the major cities have been lessened in recent years. Most of the soldiers have been placed on the giant wall they made. I heard from residents in a nearby town that the wall actually fell in a few places and had to start building a new wall. It's all very mysterious. May 18th. I botched the plan completely. I had finally found an opening to the Everstone Citadel. It was too early to get in, and I didn't notice the abjuration magic in the doorway. Damn it, I was so close too. If only I had been a little bit more careful. Just barely escaped, and now I got another bounty on my head. Going to need to lay low for a while. There's an archive nearby. Maybe I'll look into that while I avoid Yelvan government once again. January 9th. Heard some interesting rumors in town today. Apparently locals are not exactly happy with the Yelvan running things. Can't blame them. Residents are living in squalor while the rations they give people barely feed a man, much less a family it's meant for. If they plan to starve the people off, why don't they just take down that fucking wall and let whoever is on the other side get us? Probably a better way to go. On the top of the rumors, heard from the farmers talking about a rebellion group forming. They call it the Grim Defiance. Fitting, I thought. Been causing all kinds of trouble for the Yelvan military station in town. Not sure if it'll help any. Might make things worse. But it's better than doing nothing. I'll look into them. a bit more in the next coming weeks and see what I can find. But it'll be after I get to those old archives just a bit further, and I will be there. May 6th. Found some living Darksiders, which is good, but they tried to kill me on sight, which is bad. Finally got to the archives after slipping past the Yelvan military. Getting into the archives was simple enough, but not expecting to see Darksider agents using it. Almost got a bolt to the throat. Got a few cuts, but was able to slip away. They must be new agents, because I was able to elude them pretty easily. If they were my old agents, I would certainly be dead. That I doubt any of my old agents are still alive on account for how long it's been. Makes me wonder who is using them now. Must be in hiding. Until now. Playing a long game, it seems. Wonder what made them come out of hiding. I will look into this once I get the heat off of me. June 23rd. While evading my new Darksiders friends, I had the chance to look into this Grim Defiance. Seemed to have been busy since I last checked in. Been finding lots of rallies. Lots of secret meetings of recruiting. I asked one of the people going to give me some info on the event. Surprised to find they have some interesting friends. Looks like they'll be working with the Darksiders. Very interesting. August 9th. My curiosity has won me over, and I've located a recruiting meeting at a warehouse in the Dust District by the Eclipse Gate. I'll need to look for myself if my suspicions are true. William, and finally decipher the whole journal and you read it out to everyone. I'm
at least reading it out to Mari. If anyone else is listening, that's...
And while he's reading it out, can I write it down?
Help, Slisicus, help, angry. He wants you to help him. William. Sythivir will turn to William. He's asking you for help.
How can I? How can I help?
He's just twitching and writhing and struggling. But I think William's got a pretty good grip on him right now.
That's right! William's gonna have a light bulb going off moment. You can see the eye holes just kind of widen a little before, with securing Slisk, he reaches with one arm into his pack and pulls out the little Breck doll and gives it to Slisk.
That actually works, and Slisk will grab at it and tug it right to him.
Now it's gone from less of a chokehold to more of just cradling small child to chest as William falls back, sitting.
I don't want to be the one to say, let's head back, but I think we've had too many problems, and this has gone tits up.
We have enough information to come back with.
Yeah. And Fazzalan's involved. Lovely.
Because I know Shrike will probably strop about it later. Let's try and at least clue him in on that.
Yeah, let's just keep that as a need to know for now.
Further down in the city in the dingy bar, Shrike sits down, remembers he can't order a drink, and goes, fuck! And gets up and leaves.
So William, with Slisk still in his arms, is gonna get up slowly and look to Mari and Sythivir and just, I think it's, we'll call this a mission here and head back.
You took that bag, didn't you? From my comrade William? He'll just look at the body and look up at you.
What? We're gonna...
I mean, if we need to take him if we want to be able to
Alright,
question
then you
him
hold
later.
Slisk.
He just points to his arms.
Here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna give you Slisk to hold, you or Mary, doesn't matter, and I'm going to carry the corpse.
Also, I mean, it's 2 foot in diameter. If you kind of crush his,
Okay, I'm drawing a line at decapitating my former boss. Thank you. No, screw you. I'll carry the body. Just make sure it doesn't fucking rot. I literally put it in a fireman's carry.
To be fair, Pudder, you probably don't need to hold Slisk right now because of the fact he's able to stand by himself. He's just clinging to the doll. But his eyes have started going back to normal, but he's also looking around confused, as though unaware of where he is.
It's okay, sis.
I'll go over and get the manacles, and then I'll just pick Slisk up and put him on my shoulder and just be like, come on, let's go.
I'm fireman carrying the corpse now.
So you guys go up the stairs, and when you get to the top of the stairs, there is still a heavy mist or fog in the air. But when you get to the top of the stairs, you notice that Shrike is not there. And as you get to the top of the stairs, the body on your shoulder starts to wiggle and then moan.
Thanks for listening. If you enjoyed this session, please like, subscribe, and check out other videos on this channel for more D&D antics.